What's going on, guys? It's your boy James Michael from Gym Reviews here today with the shoe that all the people want to know about. And yes, it's from ASICS. As always, we got some new, enhanced, improved, hold on, I can take this thing off, gel. And today, we got the brand new ASICS Kayano 27. This is the new, improved, okay, let's be honest, it's not like crazy evolutionary, but it's a new one. That's why you're here. So let's break down the differences, the updates, everything we'll know about in the new ASICS GEL Kayano 27. Now, first thing is, people always ask me, which shoe is better, the Kayano or the Nimbus? And I think people need to understand, they're almost the same shoe, but opposites. Jamie, what do you mean they're the same shoe but opposites? Hold on, the video just started. So the ASICS Nimbus is the neutral option from the two compared to the stability option of the Kayano 27. Now, what makes it neutral versus stability? The main thing being the medial posting of the Kayano. For those who, dare I say it, overpronation. Now they say when your ankle is a little too flexible, your arch is a little too flat, your foot may kind of go inward as you're coming through your foot strike. Now, some people think that's a bad thing. Others are like, it's natural. Now, what is overpronation? No one really knows. But for those who have that issue or want that security of that stability of the shoe, the Kayano is going to have that in the medial side versus the Nimbus, which is going to be just neutral. It's just for those who run normal. Is that offensive? If you wear this one, I'm not saying you're normal or you're weird or anything, but you know, it's just for two different types of people. But both provide awesome cushioning, both provide some gel in the heel, in the forefoot, and both provide enough cushion for the pushing when it comes to the pace. But you've probably already seen my review on the Nimbus 22. If not, links down below or check those little things up there. I'm not sure where they are, but click that little thing. But today we're focusing on the ASICS GEL Kayano 27. So what is new? I would say very few minor things, such as the upper. The upper is a little more, I guess, premium feeling. So the jacquard mesh is really nice in this update. It feels a little more smoother, a little more premium feeling, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but that's okay. It's still pretty snug through the midfoot. The toe box is about average. It's not super wide, it's not super narrow, but for me, it fit very well. And you know, I like some toe space, so I didn't have any issues with it. But if you're someone who wants a little more toe box room, this should work. But if you're like having a wide foot, go with the Kayano wide because they have wide options. There you go. Part of what makes this a stability shoe is the lockdown in the heel. You see this heel counter right here? I know you hear it. Your heel ain't going nowhere. So as far as heel slip, wasn't happening. As far as it being too intrusive, I wouldn't say it was because it has a nice padding around the heel right around the ankle and it feels comfortable. Same thing with the tongue, nice and padded. The shoe is pretty breathable. I would say about average, nothing too crazy. And it has the look of a classic Kayano. The oversized ASICS Tiger logo. And of course, you got the visual gel in the heel. And I'm all about that life. People say gel's dead, gel's old. Well, the flight foam is there to compensate for the old technology. It's a mix of two worlds, old school and new school. It's like MJ and LeBron just came together in a shoe that wasn't meant for basketball. But you get what I'm saying? It's a classic in a new wave combined. Okay, so now when judging this shoe, I gotta ask myself, what is the purpose of this shoe? Is it fast? Absolutely not. Is it a little clunky? Yes, I would say quite so. But that's not why you're buying the shoe, to go fast and be speedy and be agile. This is a shoe for those who want a nice, supportive, cushioned shoe that can get the job done without any issues. It's not gonna do anything amazing. It's gonna keep your foot from overpronating, give you the support you want in the heel, that nice lockdown. It's not too flexible, a little more than it used to be, but that's because we have some new enhanced flex grooves on the bottom here. And of course, you got all the rubber in the world. So the flex grooves get a little bend, but it's definitely some stability right here. As you can see, you got that trustic system. I'm not sure if it's still called the trustic system, but it's definitely something that keeps the arch stable compared to the Nimbus, which has like a half trustic system. It's like, it's neutral, has a little bit of guidance to help your foot strike. This is gonna be more so, which is why it's a stability shoe. Small differences. Could I feel a difference? I would say so. I felt more supported in my arch in this shoe. So if you're like, I want a shoe with arch support, this is probably the way to go. So the support comes from the heel cup, which is a little more stiff. And of course, you got the medial posting, which they still use the dynamic Duramax, which just means it's a little stiffer on the medial side, so it doesn't compress as much. But that's kind of what that is. It's been there for years. They should change it, or change the name so it sounds newer. That's just my suggestion. So yes, this shoe is gonna be a cushion, stable ride. I would say for those who want a shoe for recovery runs, a shoe that can go long distance and make you feel comfortable, you're not gonna feel too beat up afterwards, it's gonna be a shoe that you're probably gonna like. If you're someone who likes speed, you're someone who wants a Nimbus shoe, why are you watching this review? Like, why? Go somewhere else. I got other reviews, go watch those, links down below. But what is the cons to the shoe? So far I've been like, yeah, it does this and does that. The cons is kind of just what the shoe is. It's a clunker. It's not the smoothest ride as far as going up tempo. Like, you could probably go your average medium pace. I would say medium effort. Now, whatever that is to you, for me, that's like an 8:30 pace. That's like my medium effort. I can have a conversation and still feel like I'm working out. For you, that may be 6-minute pace. For others, that may be 12-minute pace. But whatever that pace is, this is a shoe that feels good at that pace. The second you can't breathe and you're like huffing and puffing and blowing houses down, then you're probably need to change the shoe up a little bit. Something lighter, something a little more nimble. But that's just my suggestion. Well, who am I? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just an ASICS fan who likes the gel. So is this shoe of the year? No, it's not. It's not. But I think it's just a nice, solid update to what the Kayano is. If you're a Kayano fan, then this should be an easy pickup. If you're someone who's like, I didn't like the Kayano ever at all, this won't be it. It won't be anything to impress you. It won't be anything to convert you over to the dark side. But you know, ASICS is doing good things. This is a small update for a shoe that's been out for a while. So you don't gotta change much. After 27 versions of the shoe, people like what they like, and you know, there's no point in changing too much, but I think it's a solid update. Is it Jameson approved? I would say so. Not crazy impressive, but that's not the point of the shoe. It's just there to get the job done. I think ASICS did a good job on just improving the small things. No hot spots, the fit was right, the purpose was met. Good job, ASICS, good job. And if always, I'm here to support you guys, but don't think I won't talk mess about you guys. If you make one mistake on any shoe, I'm throwing it out the window again. But I think as far as making ASICS great again, I believe this shoe isn't quite doing that. The Meta Racer is, but it's definitely like, it fits the purpose of just holding it down for that people who want the stability. If you want a lighter weight option that has stability, the GT2000 would be the option there. So a little less cushioning, so it has the flight foam, so it has the gel, but a little less weight. So I think most people will be good with that one, but you know, I mean, if you want the premium all-out shoe, you want the cushion for the push, you gotta go with this one. But yeah, that is my review, my overview. Was this a review? Was it too negative? Was it too positive? Probably too positive. But let me know in the comment section down below. Have you tried the Kayanos? Do you wear them? Do you prefer the Nimbus, Kayano? I mean, I honestly prefer the Nimbus. I just prefer neutral shoes. But you know, I'm not mad at having the option. If you want more stability under your arch, hey, it's there. But yeah, Team Nimbus, Team Gel, Team MAGA, hashtag that down below. And as always, be sure to stay in school, don't do drugs, and if you can, keep it tight. And gel.